In chapter 3 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Annad bhavanti bhutani, parjanya dhanna sambhava, yagyad bhavanti parjanyo, yagya karma samudbhava. You know what does that mean? Annad bhavanti bhutani. Bhutani is any creature, any body, including human body, exists because of the possibility of the grain. Annad bhavanti bhutani, parjanya dhanna sambhava. Parjanya is the rain, the clouds. The clouds and the rain brings the possibility of the grain. Yagyat bhavanti parjanyo. When you do yagnas, that brings the possibility of the rain. Do you see the connect? And what is the yagna in real sense? Yagya karma samudbhava. Karma samudbhava. With your actions, what generate, what comes out is udbhav hona, mane nikalna usse, is the yagnas. So every action of yours becomes yagna. That yagna brings the possibility of rain. That rain brings the possibility of grain, and only then we exist. Making this arrangement to purify the air so that the clouds are there, so that rain is there, so that grain is there, so that we are there. It's 360-degree approach, my dear. This creation has to move on. So when something has to move on, there has to be a lot of maintenance things to be done. Our ancestors, to maintain the movement of this creation so that everything is in place, in balance and everything. Health quotient is up, pollution is at check. They made small tricks and techniques to maintain the creation, as I repeat. One of them was keeping the air pollution at check. Don't tell me that earlier there was no air pollution. The civilization is too old, as we all know. People were doing some or the other activity. Maybe they did not have the access to this 3G, 4G, 6G, but they had their own way to communicate. They had their own way to live. They knew that eventually human beings will create a lot of problems and they will bring a great imbalance in the creation as we see today. So to keep the air pollution at check, there was one of the best and shamelessly simple but amazingly durable technique was the Agnihotra. Agni, is the fire. Parents and grandparents still say in my village that Agni is Amrit. It purifies everything. Whatever touches the fire, it gets purified. They used to wash their utensils, with fire, not with ash. They used to put fire into that and it becomes Shuddh, matlab pure. Agnihotra is one of the 5 yagnas that every Sanatani is supposed to do every day. So this Agnihotra is one of the ways to bring the purity and maintain the purity of the and freshness of the air. And how do you do that? You just have a pyramid. As you see this, it has a definite angle to it. Pyramid, as we know, it emits a certain energy. When the first ray of the sun touches the earth, the different kind of radiation goes around in the creation. At that moment, if you put mantras are nothing but vibrations. If you use the cow dung cakes, the native that ate that Bos indicus that we say, that in Indian native cows, dried cow dung, and akshat, that is unbroken, unpolished rice, and the purified butter that we call ghee in India, again of that same Bos indicus. Mix this and put the fire, and exactly to the second of it, to the second of the time of first ray touching the earth, different things happen. First thing, you feel very calm over here. The one who performs Agnihotra becomes very calmer and cool inside. And when this pyramid emits that energy in form of smoke and other vibrations, it goes to many kilometers in all the 10 directions. It's not only 4 directions. And it will enrich the vicinity with more and more of oxygen. When more oxygen is there, clouds will conceive. They say that clouds conceive and they have their pregnancy time. And when they deliver on time, you get the rain on time, and then your creation is rolling on the way it should be. This is what we are struggling in this country today. We are struggling to get rain on time. Here when you do Agnihotra, what comes out as a remaining ash? And this ash is not just the ash. The uses of it are amazing, the advantages of it. You collect the ash and mix the purified butter, that ghee that I explained, mix into it, make an ointment. And that ointment is the best and the quickest solution for any external problem that you might get in your skin. Rashes, allergies, cut, burn, it works as the best medicine. And it's not temporary, it just heals. Same ash, just go and sprinkle on your plants. It had been an age-old traditional practice in our homes and villages of the country. The best pest repellent, I tell you. You put it in the soil, the water absorbing capacity goes to a different level. This is what we are struggling today in agriculture. I'm sitting in my farm, and for the rainwater to get absorbed by the soil is a tough thing today. The water absorbing capacity has decreased more than 50 times. You put this, you just sprinkle it around, and that rain gets absorbed to its fullest. And when soil absorbs the rain, it goes into the womb of the earth that we call Bhugarv, and that is where that groundwater level gets charged up and up and up. It's like you are eating and you are digesting well, and then body becomes strong. That's the result of it. So the fertility in the earth goes to different level. These are the small things. No waste comes out of it. What comes out of it is just some or the other amazingly useful things. Morning and evening, sunrise and sunset time. You get into a discipline for yourself. The health quotient will go up, and you will suddenly start feeling the importance of the Bos Indicus around, the grains around, everything around will appear very important to you. Do it to feel it. Jai Gurudev.